Hi everybody, this is Rachel with Rush Lane Poultry. I'm going to do a video for my dad to show y'all how we clean our eggs before they go into the hatcher or before we package them up to be sold. We've seen many videos and stuff, and a lot of people email and send comments that you don't wash your eggs. We label our eggs that you shouldn't label them. Don't write on them. It's not good. Well, I'm going to show you what we do. Here are some of our eggs from outside. We have, of course, you have your black copper Morans here that I label. I do all the labeling. I get the eggs. My dad has me take care of that for him. You got Silkies here. I have model coachins, but over here, show you how I clean the eggs. We have a, I got a bowl. What I do, I don't use soap, nothing like that, because that tends to harm eggs, I think, more than help. But you just take the eggs. Since it rained, the birds will get real nasty from going outside, and they climb in the laying boxes, and when they lay, they get nasty. And you just sit it in water. You can fill them up to the top. I'm just using this little cereal bowl my mom got, and just fill it up with water. Let it sit in the sink or let it sit on the side for any number of time. You don't know. And the stuff, you shouldn't have to scrub. I like to use. You don't want to use stuff like this to clean eggs with, because you'll wipe the bloom, which is the protective layer of the egg. You will wipe it off, and then that keeps the egg from, a lot of times, from rotting when it's in the incubator. I use sponges like this, but I use this side, and I very carefully wipe the egg off. I'll show you that. And what you want to do is, a lot of times you may not even need to use a sponge. The egg, a lot of times you might just be able to very carefully with your fingers get a lot of this off. Take this out for you. Anyway, I'll take this. Like I said, you very carefully do this. And I don't like to put, we have a refrigerator that we put these in, and I don't like to put them in wet, which, I mean, you can do it if you want to, just however, but I like to clean these, get them dry, and that's what, very beautiful egg. Yeah, a lot of this you don't necessarily need to use sponge. We've had them worse than this. I've had some nasty eggs I've had to leave, and if you just leave them sitting in the water for however long it's going to take. It could take 10 minutes, it could take a minute. A lot of times if the eggs just come from outside and it's kind of still muddy, then it won't take long to come off. There you go. You don't want to wipe, you don't want to dry them too hard, you don't want to sit there and scrub on them, because you'll wipe the bloom off as well. And you see I mark it with permanent Sharpie marker, and my dad has had complaints from people, you shouldn't mark your eggs with permanent marker. That's why if you read the Sharpies are non-toxic. They do not harm the egg in any way. Whenever you put them in the incubator and go to hatch them, it doesn't harm the bird at all. We know from thousands of eggs that we've hatched, it doesn't harm them. You take my word for it. And there we go. Another one, the last one. I only had 3 that needed to be washed today. This is our egg storage refrigerator. we don't have a lot laying right now. But what we do have, I've been labeling for selling and those that are going to get put in the incubator, which gather up what we're going to hatch. And then the birds have started laying pretty decent, and so I expect within the next few weeks we'll have a bunch to go into the incubator. But I want to thank y'all for watching, and I hope this helps anybody that needed information on whether they should wash their eggs or not. We have gotten packages before with eggs that said do not wash, and I can tell y'all from experience, that package that showed up and we put the eggs in the incubator, I think 2 hatched because I wanted to wash them, but I didn't because the person said not to. But you know, I'm a firm believer in if you're gonna hatch eggs, you might want them clean. I just believe they should be clean. You don't want to put dirty eggs in the incubator. That tends to not work. But it's up to y'all. Y'all do however you want. It's your eggs, you handle them. Thanks for watching Rush Lane Poultry. Y'all have a nice day.